The Trump administration made a striking announcement in January 2025. President Donald Trump, shortly after returning to the White House, unveiled a new missile defense initiative. He called it the Golden Dome. Trump described this ambitious project with grand terms. He envisioned it as a heavenly shield to protect American skies. This pronouncement immediately captured national and international attention. It signaled a significant potential shift in U.S. defense posture. The initiative promised a comprehensive protective layer for the nation. The discussion about its implications began almost instantly across the globe. The primary purpose of the Golden Dome is clear and direct. It aims to safeguard the United States from a new generation of missile threats. These threats include sophisticated ballistic missiles. They also encompass advanced cruise missiles. Furthermore, the system is designed to counter hypersonic missiles. These weapons are being developed by potential adversaries. Nations like China, Russia, and North Korea are central to these concerns. The Golden Dome seeks to provide a robust defense against such capabilities. It is a response to evolving global threats. The Golden Dome draws some inspiration from Israel's successful Iron Dome system. However, the American project is conceived on a vastly different scale. It is significantly more advanced. It is also much larger in scope. Its ambition extends to a global reach. This includes the capability to intercept missiles launched from anywhere in the world. It even aims to counter threats originating in or transiting through space. This includes challenging weapon systems like fractional orbital bombardment systems, or FOBs. The Golden Dome is therefore far more than a scaled-up version of existing defenses. Leading this monumental undertaking is General Michael Guetlein. He is a high-ranking official in the U.S. Space Force. His leadership underscores the critical role of space in this new defensive architecture. The administration has set a very aggressive timeline for the Golden Dome. The goal is for the system to become fully operational by the end of President Trump's current term. This target is set for 2029. Many observers and experts consider this timeline to be extremely ambitious. It reflects the administration's sense of urgency regarding national security. The Golden Dome initiative relies on a complex web of advanced technologies. At its core are space-based sensors. These sensors are designed for the early detection of missile launches. A network of interceptors will be deployed. These interceptors will operate from space, land, and sea. Advanced radar networks will provide crucial tracking data. This data will guide the interceptors to their targets. The system architecture features a multi-layered network of launch systems. These systems will be based both on land and at sea. Integrating these diverse elements into a cohesive shield is a monumental task. Several existing U.S. military systems are expected to be integrated or enhanced. The Space-Based Infrared System, or SBRs, will provide early warnings via satellites. It will work in conjunction with ground radars. The Ground-Based Midcourse Defense, or GMD system, will target intercontinental ballistic missiles. The Aegis Ballistic Missile Defense, or BMD system, deployed on warships, will handle short to intermediate range threats. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, or THAAD, offers mobile, land-based interception. Patriot Advanced Capability 3, or PAC-3, systems will counter shorter range missiles. Expert Shashank Joshi suggests thousands of new satellites will be needed for comprehensive tracking and interception. Major defense and aerospace companies are pivotal to the Golden Dome's development. SpaceX, led by Elon Musk, is expected to contribute its launch capabilities and satellite technology. Lockheed Martin, a long-standing defense contractor, will bring its expertise in missile systems and integration. Palantir Technologies, known for its data analytics software, is also reportedly involved. These companies represent the cutting edge of American technological prowess. President Trump reportedly selected the system's overall architecture from options provided by the Pentagon. These options range from small to large-scale deployments, with the most ambitious being chosen. The financial commitment for the Golden Dome is immense. The initial estimated total cost stands at $175 billion. An initial sum of $25 billion has already been allocated. This funding comes from a new budget bill, or possibly from President Trump's proposed spending cuts and tax adjustments. However, the cost for the space-based components alone could potentially soar to $542 billion over 2 decades. Some defense finance experts view the $175 billion figure as conservative. They suggest the true cost could easily run into several hundreds of billions of dollars, making it one of the most expensive defense projects ever. The announcement of the Golden Dome has prompted varied reactions from the international community. Canada, America's northern neighbor, has expressed significant interest. Ottawa is keen on participating in the project. It also seeks protection under this advanced missile shield. Canadian Defence Minister Bill Blair stated that such cooperation aligns with Canada's national interests. Discussions are reportedly underway between U.S. and Canadian officials. These talks focus on integrating the Golden Dome into a new security and economic relationship. This includes efforts to strengthen the North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD. In stark contrast, China has strongly condemned the Golden Dome initiative. Beijing officials warned that the project could dangerously heighten the militarization of space. They expressed fears that it could trigger a new and costly arms race. Furthermore, China believes the system could undermine global strategic security and stability. Russia has voiced similar concerns. Moscow views the U.S. initiative as a destabilizing move. Both nations perceive the Golden Dome as a direct challenge to their own strategic deterrent capabilities. Their official statements have been critical and cautionary. Beyond specific national responses, broader concerns have emerged globally. Critics warn that the Golden Dome could indeed trigger a new arms race, particularly in space. The prospect of deploying extensive weapon systems in orbit is alarming to many. Such a development could lead to a less stable and more dangerous international environment. It might provoke adversaries to develop countermeasures. These could include more sophisticated offensive missiles or anti-satellite weapons. The long-defunct anti-ballistic missile treaty once sought to prevent such escalations. The current situation revives old fears about strategic instability. It is useful to consider the Golden Dome in the context of other nations' air defense systems. Israel possesses a sophisticated multi-layered defense, including Iron Dome, David Sling, and the Arrow systems. India is developing its integrated air defense network, incorporating systems like the S-400 and MRSAM. Russia maintains its A-135 anti-ballistic missile system and the S-400 air defense system. China has its HQ-9 system, Taiwan relies on its Skybow missiles, and Japan deploys PAC-3 interceptors. While these systems are advanced, the Golden Dome's proposed scope and global reach are unparalleled, aiming for a new level of comprehensive missile defense. Experts have raised significant questions about the Golden Dome's feasibility. Marion Messmer of Chatham House highlighted the unique challenges facing the United States. America's vast geography, approximately 450 times larger than Israel, complicates defense efforts. The U.S. also faces a more diverse array of potential missile threats. These factors make the task far more complex than replicating existing systems like Israel's Iron Dome. The technological hurdles to create a truly effective nationwide shield are immense. Some wonder if current technology is even capable of meeting such ambitious goals reliably against sophisticated countermeasures. Skepticism regarding the project is not limited to external analysts. Reports suggest that even within the U.S. military, there is considerable caution. Some military officials doubt whether the Golden Dome can be completed within President Trump's current term, which ends in 2029. The high costs and extreme technical complexity are major sources of concern. Retired Rear Admiral Mark Montgomery, an expert in missile defense, has suggested a more realistic timeline. He believes it would take 7 to 10 years to deploy even a limited version of such a system. The optimistic official projections face considerable internal and external doubt. Domestically, the Golden Dome initiative is facing scrutiny from lawmakers. Members of Congress from both political parties are raising questions. They are particularly concerned about the transparency of the project's funding. The oversight mechanisms for such a massive expenditure are also under review. Given the vast sums of public money involved, demands for accountability are growing. There are concerns about potential inefficiencies, cost overruns, or mismanagement. The governance structure and procurement processes for the Golden Dome will likely face intense examination in the coming months and years. Ultimately, the Golden Dome project carries profound implications for U.S. and global security. A Defense Intelligence Agency report underscores the perceived need. It warns of expanding and sophisticated missile threats from China, Russia, North Korea, and Iran. These threats include advanced ballistic missiles, long-range cruise missiles, new bomber capabilities, and hypersonic weapons. Proponents argue the Golden Dome is a necessary response to this dangerous environment. However, critics maintain that it could paradoxically fuel greater instability. It might accelerate an arms race and increase the risk of conflict. The true impact of this heavenly shield on global security remains a critical and unfolding question.